Hello and welcome to Fregg and Freggy, the last band. My name's HonestDanGames and I created this game along with BrainoidGames and Spacey3d for Ludum Dare 48 Game Jam. The theme was Deeper and Deeper. This game is available on Windows. It's not available as a web or HTML5 game at the moment because it's made in Unreal Engine, but hopefully this video gives you a little quick insight into how the game plays, so you can make that decision if you want to go and download it and give it a go yourselves. So let's get started. In the land of Pagona, music is a big part of everybody's lives. Well, almost everybody. 3 jazz frogs, Fregg and Freggy, gave up their music as nobody in the village liked their brand of jazz. They buried their instruments and dreams and vowed to never play again. Until an evil dark force, known as Melophobia, despised the sound of music. Set on bringing silence across the land of Pagona, it dispersed its dark forces to rid Pagona of all of its music. In an event known as the Silencing, every instrument was destroyed. With no more music, Melophobia's darkness was free to spread across the lands of Pagona. With no instruments, there was no music. Pagona had no way to push back the darkness, and fell into an endless night. But there were still 3 instruments that remained buried deep and out of sight. Fregg and Freggy knew they had to end their vow and get the band back together again. Set out with their saxo trumpet, drums, guitar, and a lantern, they seek to push back the forces of darkness with the only weapon they've got, smooth, silky jazz. However, they will need to go deep into the darkness if they are to confront Melophobia, who resides in the darkest shadows of the lands. Okay, the scene is set for us then, ladies and gentlemen. So we must go into the darkness, and we need to go deeper and deeper until we find Melophobia and defeat them. Let's see.
Greetings, my Freggy fellows.
Let's see what Lady Elizabeth has to say.
Dear me, we are in a predicament. Without any lights, the villagers are completely unable to perform their daily tasks. The dark force Melophobia simply must be defeated. But your lantern doesn't look strong enough in its current state. I believe if you collected spirit essence, Sister Anolga could use it to imbue power upon your lantern so that its flame burns slower.
Okay, so in order to get right into the deepest depths of darkness, we need to get this lantern imbued so that it will last longer.
With more essence, you could continue deeper and deeper into the darkness. The areas outside our borders are overrun with dreadful, horrid spirits. Kill enough of those, and it would lure out the local spirit warden, from whom you can take its spirit essence. Sister Anolga will take it from there. We do appreciate your assistance, fine Fregs.
Alright, let's do this then. So we must just go out and lure out this spirit warden so that we can get the spirit essence to improve our lantern. Let's give this a go. So we're basically an automatic combat game. Here are our characters, Fregg and Freggy, and they will automatically run down the path and fight things that get in their way. So these are the evil spirits that have been sent out by Melophobia, and we basically can watch them battle, or we can also help them battle by using some of the cards that we're earning at the bottom of the screen. Cards are earned in different ways. Different characters will earn cards. You can check the tooltips to find out how that works. But generally, we can start thinking about how some of these cards work. We can change what environments we go to. For example, if I play a forest card here, it means that we will detour and go to a forest shortly. So that's one thing we can do, but I'm going to start using some of my abilities. So bounce back. What does that do? Well, I can look at this and look at the tooltip. Reflect received damage for duration. Okay, so that's a pretty good card. Healing him. That'll heal one of our characters. Okay, so we just use them when we want. Some of them are just for in combat. Some of them are for outside of combat. We have a card here. We're starting to burn cards because we're not using them fast enough. One called Feed the Fire. So I'm going to do that. That will light up my lantern again. We want to try and get our lantern at full fire because the lantern allows you to dodge, allows you to do more crits, and effectively will keep you alive longer. So we've found a spirit warden That's great. We need to bounce back a bit of damage because one of our boys is going to be pretty low if we don't do that. We've got a healing him we could use here, but I think we're okay. Yep,
Well,
Spirit Warden's dead.
Have you brought the essence I need?
So, we've got the essence. Freg is very happy to present
Thank
it.
you, fearless Freggs. This will do nicely. Just hand over your lantern for a moment, please.
Okay, Sister Anolga is going to...
And the improvements are complete.
Wonderful.
To work on this further, I'll need the specific essence from a spirit warden in the swamp. Light be with you, Freggs.
So this time we need to focus on enemies in the swamp region in order to lure out the Spirit Warden there. In order to improve our lantern even more. So improving the lantern means that the light lasts longer, which means that percentage you saw at the top by the lantern will go down slower. Some of the cards will burn the fuel that you've got. For example, the healing hymn, it costs lantern fuel to use that. So it's kind of a balance between using those cards and keeping your flame up high. So we're looking for swamp cards. We can see there's some on the side there. We need to go to a few of them in order to kill enough enemies. I'm going to think about using some cards quickly because I'm not using my cards fast enough in order to make sure I don't lose these cards that I've got upcoming. So we want swamp cards in order to get the spirit of the swamp region in. So I'm just playing those quickly. I'm going to keep my fire up. We're on 95% there. That's not too bad. We've got some healing cards. I'll probably hold off for now. We're not in desperate need. Okay, final curtain. What does this attack do? This deals a large amount of damage to the lowest health enemy. Okay, that's not too bad. So we might use it after that one goes. Now do that. There you go. It one-shot that. That was pretty good. We've got a bounce back. That'll be good. Have we got much healing? We've got a bit. Let's get the fire fed. Keep that going. I'm going to use a healing march. Oh no, healing march we can use between zones. Okay, I'm going to use a healing hymn to keep one of them up at least. Okay, healing march. So this gives you out of combat, you restore health over time. So these are, as long as we're out of combat, we will restore health. Here's the Spirit Warden. Let's use our bounce back so we don't take damage for a little bit. We could maybe use a heal by here. I'm just going to make some space and play some of these environmental cards. Just so we don't use all of our good cards and get burnt off at the edge. Okay.
Welcome back, musician.
It looks like we had a successful go. Sister and Olga, look, we've got it. Well done, Freg.
Fearless Freggs. This will do nicely. Just hand over your lantern.
Alrighty, so we're going to upgrade it again. That'll mean it lasts a bit longer.
Stronger than before.
And we need to go and get the Spirit Warden in the canyon this time. Alright, let's do this. We kept our cards from last time. That's why I was trying to get rid of some of those environment cards right at the end. To make sure I keep the cards that I care about here. So we're in the woods at the moment. These are easy enemies. But next up is the canyon that we need to go to. So we want to make sure that we're ready to fight there. We want to go to another canyon as well. And I'm trying to think what we want to do here. Okay, we've got quite a... What's this? Critical strikes restore your lantern for a bit. That's good. We'll do that. And then we got deal large amount to the highest health enemy. Okay, we'll play that. That took that guy down quite a lot there. We've got a stun. We haven't used this yet. Dazzling Solo. It'll stun an enemy for a duration. But I might save that. Try and save that for the boss at least. Actually, I'm not sure we're going to have a chance looking at this. So, healing him. Let's use that. We might just use this here. Let's try and kill the little one first. And then we'll use a stun. Okay. Wait there, where is it? There. Okay, that stunned this guy for a bit, which is good. We could do with getting a heal. Okay, he's healed this one. He's getting a bit tense. We haven't got any healing cards left, all reflection cards. I'm going to play Safety Dance. That means you don't get any enemies on the next tile that you go on. Okay, we got a canyon. We got one more card to get through first. Lantern Scorch, that does AoE damage against all of them, which is pretty good. We got Healing Him, that's very well timed for us. And now hopefully we're going to lure out the Spirit Warden of this area. Yes, okay. We're going to Lantern Scorch, get a bit of AoE damage on him quickly. We're going to get some Igniting Flourish to get some Lantern Fire back as well. We're going to get a more AoE because it's a bit of a close one, this. We're going to save Healing March. Okay, we look like we got this. I'm just going to burn some environmental cards quickly. Save for the next time we go out. We've just got the good cards to use. Okay, we've got the essence. It's done. Well done, Freggy.
Fearless Freggs. This lantern should burn for an incredible length of time now. Perhaps it's strong enough to lead you all the way through the darkness to Melophobia.
Alright, let's put an end to this.
Out in the Deadlands, not even the smallest glimmer of light from other lands can break through the dusty gloom. That must be the source of the evil. Go there, to the Deadlands.
To the Deadlands.
Lure out Melophobia and defeat him for good. We desperately need your help, faithful Fregs. Light be with you.
Okay, let's do our best, shall we? We've got some good cards. We just gotta be sensible now. Okay, we've Deadlands. And we got Deadlands here as well. We got some. Okay, as long as we don't have swamps. Okay, we got a bunch of Deadlands. We may lure out Melophobia quite early, which is nice. So don't need Healing March yet. But remember, you only get heals when you're not in combat with that card. We might actually play this safety dance here so we don't waste time fighting anyone here. And then we can get our Healing March maybe here. Just make sure we're on top health. Okay, this could be a tough one. Let's play a bit of AoE here. Okay, yeah, we got a stun. That's not too bad. We may need to get we'll play one of these. Okay, so Healing March again while we're running there. Here it is, Melophobia. She's here. Okay, we want to stun. We're going to get some AoE damage quickly. We don't need to heal yet. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, we took a big chunk off. The hands, you can see, instead of minions, they're fighting with hands on either side. And that tongue looks dangerous. We're going to heal. We might have this. Melophobia's been defeated. Freg reports back to the village. Mel dead. Well done, Freg.
Happy days. Oh, happy days. The light has returned. The radiant warmth of the sun. Oh, it's too much to go without. How did we bear it? Thank you, my Friggy fellows. All of Pagona rejoices.
And like that, the darkness is lifted. And we go back to daytime and everyone can be happy again. And maybe they'll accept the frogs and this certain breed of jazz. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look at our Ludum Dare game. If you want to play it yourself, do check out the Ludum Dare website or on HonestDan's website as well. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a wonderful day.